Hey everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to some more council. I got the thing working. I did a little trickery and got it working. Sorry I'm acting all weird and it might sound different. I just scarfed down some food from the place to order Postmates. It came a lot earlier than I thought it was going to. But we're good. Welcome back. Welcome back to some more council. I got the thing working. I did a little trickery and got it working. Sorry I'm acting all weird and it might sound different. I just scarfed down some food from. So without any other delay, let's continue. Resume. So last time there was. I stopped the fight. I stopped the fight. Ooh, sorry.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Did she know you were coming? Probably not, my friend. He always has like the weirdest grin, and I don't know what happened. What? Oh, okay. Etiquette, conviction, science. Let's do conviction. All right. Fix it. Wait. Ooh, shiny, shiny. Fine. Stone.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
What is Devil's Thorn? I don't see you anywhere. Journal. Map. Character. Place. I don't know where he put this Devil's Thorn, but maybe I don't want to find out. Talisman, letter, bag, letter, handkerchief, invitation, handkerchief. Okay. So, wait, there was something here too, wasn't there? There was a bed. I'm a detective.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
It seems like a cool. Why is this candle burning still? It's super early. What about here?
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Alright, go outside. Awesome. Mother, where are these clues you speak of?
Writing material.
Okay, now it gotta be something, right? Why would it be difficult to inspect it?
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Is it? Let me get some more. Let me get some more jelly in my system. How do you do it? Oh. So the trick I have to do with when I hold the button, I have to also push my directional stick, or directional arrows. Just hold anywhere and then it does it. That's weird, I know, but that's the same for walking too. I don't know what's going on in this game, but like I can't really use the mouse here. I have to use both WASD and my maybe I have a messed up keyboard. I bet I can do keyboard. I'll see. But meantime, let's do this. Or I'll just use my controller. Well, the controller you can't, but you can run, right? Yeah. I'll use my controller then. What am I doing? I'm a dumbass. Making life much harder for me than need be. I need to use my goddamn controller. Alright, so. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures
Also,
Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
First? Who knows?
Oh, this bookcase is well stocked.
Secret bookcase.
Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round.
Come on. False bookcase.
A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence.
It is not a coincidence.
And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother,
So
you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this
I
room.
thought he said found it like he found the clue, not like.
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of
Is
something.
it lemons again?
Come on, Louis, think. Think.
Oh,
Let's
I thought you had a
recap.
flashback, but no.
My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink.
Invisible ink.
A
Probably,
message
right?
using invisible
Right.
ink. I bet she used a limit to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Ooh, do we have to burn it? Let me get the candle. How about the candle that was still burning? For no reason. Take it. You just put a burning candle in your pocket? That's not smart. Burnish the page? Is that how you say to burn?
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand,
Gorgon with the
where
class
all
of,
eyes
like,
size you
monster,
up,
and Medusa
I
was
don't
just
get
the
it.
name of Medusa.
And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. After that, she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me? Since you've gone to so much trouble, you must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I'd better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Medusa?
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry.
Dinner?
Please give
How
my
long have we been
apologies
in
to
this
all the
goddamn room?
guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there
saying
in a minute.
Medusa. So all these mythical
Saturn
paintings
devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his
must play
son.
into the story somehow. Not somehow, clearly it played into the story.
Permalite water will give me a little reprieve. If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
How about right now? No. Okay. If they're all in the salon, it should be easy to do. Maybe I should look for the Medusa painting first. Oh, dude, watch it. He'll let me.
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Well, I was wrong. I was wrong. It happened. It happens from time to time. Come on. It's just dinner time, but it's still bright outside. Why was it dinner time?
That's the door to Elizabeth's room. For God's sakes, what happened in here?
What? Oh, shit! The slow pan. Holy shit, it's like I'm a vampire. Look, I had no reflection. The room does.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
Holy shit! I think she was an alchemist. Someone broke it. Either she's an alchemist or she's a hunter. And someone broke her devil's trap. Or maybe a witch or a Wiccan. Is it Wiccan? Wicca? Magical witch people.
A Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today. A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society. August 24th, 1792.
What's that noise?
Elizabeth, I'm driven to despair and doubt there is any point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters.
Wow.
Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to
John
you.
Adams
But
is...
they still remain
What,
unanswered.
the bad guy here?
I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand everything because they spoke in French, but I'm sure they were talking about you.
Cool. One second. Let me adjust. I think my audio's sounding really weird right now. It's like I'm like super echoey, and that's not good. That is not good. Okay, so gonna adjust some things. Alright, we're back. No, not menu. Come on, it's gotta be more. Wait, why does she have two beds? Or is that from the mattress? Not from the mattress, that's from this thing. Okay. Why is it blocked? What is it? Okay, I'm clipping everywhere. There's another letter. There's a lot of letters.
August 24th.
Not that one. On the ground.
30 November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion hit me like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
Oh, okay, so she gave me the talisman. Really, nothing on this bed, huh? Nothing to look at this bed. Not the food she was eating, or... What's that for?
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Oh shit. Consume the crystals? Or examine it? I'm gonna move it aside first. No.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Eat the crystals.
Let's see what it tastes like.
That's a smart thing to do. Eat crystals.
I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
You really do. What? Or they give me options to eat it. I don't want to eat that anymore. So now I'm tired. I have to get a golden elixir. Do I have a golden elixir? I do have a golden elixir. Cool. And that is this one. There we go. Carmelite water. I already had that. This is crystal. I feel like there's more things to explore in this room, but they're not giving me. Oh, wait a minute.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
I don't have a key. Huh. Oh, what if I go to the salon, right? And then get the key from her? Let's do that. Let's go. Like I can like steal it from her body. This is fucking huge. Where are you going to, Ichabod Crane? I can't go that way? This is the... Wait, am I stuck here? Look at that. That's weird, right? The rug is suddenly a barrier. Did we give him like early access? This one is...
Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Okay. And this one is... What? It said they're in the salon. This is also blocked. There's a lot of visible walls in this game. What does she want? My room. Doesn't really tell me where it is. Wait, on the first floor, right? I'm on the second floor. Can I get downstairs? There we go.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I
Holy
really need
shit.
to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just
About
a
her pink eye.
misunderstanding. I'm sure
Or
it was
she-
a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell
Oh yeah,
Sir
right.
Holmes.
She was the one
Look.
who got attacked.
The only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Ah, fine.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me.
That's a good thing I did, right? You
You're
heard her
her
stuff?
son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
I'm sorry, you
Last
barefoot?
night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Why do you care?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would
Oh,
you
shit.
care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever
Oh,
since
I
I
got
was
it.
born.
She
What?
nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Whoa, shit.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
Yeah, what?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Now she looks sad. Or is that agitated?
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was
surgery.
ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Oh, shit.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've
good
suffered
thing,
enough
right?
already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you.
It's just
I
bad
know
as
your
fuck.
little game. You're no
What?
different from the rest of them. You couldn't
Thank
give
you.
a
This
damn
is
about
super
me.
pissed.
The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Her sister, come on.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Still good to figure out.
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Love that show. You could end
You
the
see,
last episode.
before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
So then that wasn't the last resort.
My mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It
Oh,
would
okay.
coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3.
Yeah, you're supposed to be what?
That's when
French?
your mother
I don't-
began
I don't
her
buy it.
experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons,
Yeah,
even
'cause
if
her
it seems
reasons trump
difficult to believe.
Torture.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
But you
Lord Mortimer.
already
He was
did
my
this whole
last
shit,
hope,
didn't you?
until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
I mean, aren't all ours? Whoa, sorry. 2 more birds right there. Ah, boobs. There we go. How much of that did you hear, Masked Man? How much did you
What
hear?
can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Alright, let's just check it. Ooh, you see that little head bubble he did? Nah, I wonder why those three guys all went into the room at the same time. Seems a little bit, suspicious. I probably missed on the encounter, didn't I? Probably should have went back to his life then. He said dinner, right? The guy said he told he was looking for dinner, right?
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short.
He did say dinner, correct?
Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Mortimer didn't send you.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
Go ahead.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to
come
make
on,
life
there's like opportunities I'm missing.
And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I should feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Evergreen is so weird.
Is the wine to your liking?
Oh, come
Very
on.
much so, Sir Gregory. Such
game's just telling me how much I
complexity.
suck,
Typically
apparently.
French. A Sauternes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Is she like super sweaty? Or was that just...
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Yeah, get her... Ooh, I was gonna say the wrong word. Make her emotional.
Is everything all right?
Never mind.
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Oh, that's Emily. She's smart. Washington's just like a dick.
Oh dear.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other
He
well.
kind of looks like...
We used to work together.
I see.
Altered Carbon. Joel McKinnon?
And right he was too.
And that's just Nicolas Cage.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Please feel at home.
Ooh, let's make a...
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oh, he has an accent. How do we common interest? You know, I don't know you. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, let's just stand right here with no guardrail. Safe.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
How does she know she's missing?
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
Well,
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200
I don't know what that means. Look American.
It is remarkable.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking
I had
about.
really good intuition.
And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Obviously war.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
You are right.
I knew the answer because it's talking to Napoleon. This whole thing was
I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you.
Lord
Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
There's weed in
Reflections on the Revolution in France.
Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
What was that like looking through the camera pose they did?
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has
no one else find it suspicious that the Lord Mortimer guy has not
but
once
I
shown
can
up.
assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
My God, this place haunts my dreams.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Did we even eat? I don't think I ate. Okay, I did a lot of good things. Oh, I didn't fail anything. I just missed the alternate path. That guy did pretty good this time. Okay, so let's do politics. That shit fucked me up last time. Actually, no, this is more useful, isn't it? conviction, right? Do as I say.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message.
So this is considered
Gotta find
dinner
a
still.
place where all eyes size you up.
Dinner. Dinner. I want you to hear that. Dinner. They had dinner just now. Dinner. Hold on, let me go. Options. No, not. Okay. I thought I could put VSync on. I feel like there's some tearing happening, but I guess not. Okay, so the thing said Medusa. That's my Medusa. And then, oh, this shiesty little bitch.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together.
When?
I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Where are you looking?
Yes, I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so.
Do a French accent?
But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man.
Yeah, so
I should think you are beginning to worry.
Throws like a little party and then doesn't show up.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Medusa.
What can I do for you?
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
Now it's Medusa.
I beg your pardon.
Pick your
pronunciation. La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Smell you later, Your Eminence. Okay, so I gotta find Medusa. So the eyes point up to where the second part I don't understand. There's a lot of butterflies here, by the way.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Okay. Oh, what's that badass painting?
Fall of the Damned by Rubens.
Oh, of course it's Rubens.
The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God
awesome.
the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
That's amazing. I love art so much, man. Like, it's so cool.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny. The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
Anytime I see this Zeus, I get like a weird Bioshock vibe. Okay, so I came up from that way. Maybe something's here? There's a harp. Is that Pan? Like a satyr. Where are you, Medusa? Play some piano. Help me relax. Never let you put. Dear game developers, don't put pianos in games so I can't play the piano.
There's a pattern with 5 circles on this chest.
I have a key. Oh shit, someone's cocaine. No Medusa. It's a weird purple pot. Full of opium, I'm assuming. Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, let's just clear downstairs first. Make sure we clear it down here. And we did, so let's go up there. Not that way though, you creep. I wonder why he has a mask on his face though. I guess I don't have access to that side of the office. It doesn't matter yet, so then... Now this is the entrance, right? Yeah, can't leave it again. Wait, what? Huh. Can't go either direction. I ended back here. Was that the staircase I took to get down here in the first place? Alright. So this is blocked. Maybe I got it this way. Medusa, if you can hear me, stop hiding.
Carmelite water.
Oh, there's another door. Okay. Okay. What's on here? Oh, a key. Whoa, alright. You'll probably have to go downstairs if that's possible. Oh, holy shit, no it's not. How is this a library? It goes on forever. Jelly. Look at that shit. How many books? I mean, look, this is the goddamn Library of Alexandria or something. What is it? Alexandria? What is this? Oh, the Last Supper. Okay. I was waiting for that.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
You mean this is the room?
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Okay, the music sounded throwing me off a bit. Who has this many paintings? Oh, I know this painting. Seriously though, who has this many paintings? Oop, there's boobs up there. I don't know if I'm gonna get demonetized now. I can do that.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
How did the honey get up there? Wait. The statue. The shield's pointing... Medusa, okay. So this has to be what? The Perseus? Odysseus. That's the mirror shield though, used. But he's pointing at Medusa.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her.
Pointing towards the guy.
A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern.
The shield, come on.
And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast.
Yes.
Let's give them a helping hand.
Okay. First, let's rob all this shit. Never mind. book.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation
convenient.
of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
The page in French, the
Hang
language
on.
you speak.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies,
that's true.
mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa.
Was the hydra a woman?
While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay.
Hang on. This version is
I thought it was
significantly
more
different
to
from
it.
the regular
Okay,
one.
skip.
It recounts how men have always belittled women in society.
Can't skip. Sorry.
Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Wait. It says next. I didn't think with next skill is free. So I should would have read. No, never mind. Waste. Okay, but it says the hero brandishes his sword at Medusa. So Medusa can't be looking at the guy with the sword, right? Did you notice?
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness."
So she's looking at the
That's
shield
the
guy.
key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother.
Look at it. The shield. Make sure the guy with the sword is looking at her. I mean, this is not that hard. What are you assessing for? Just rotate towards Medusa. Dick all out. Oh, what about you?
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense.
To reflect the light from the shield?
So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected.
That's not how it happened,
the ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Okay. Medusa's looking at the shield guy. How about rotate you for the sword? And then go back. So she has to be looking at him. He has to look at her. So what the fuck is the lantern guy's job? I'm gonna have to read it more.
When I see the lantern and the shield, I can't help thinking back to my childhood. Mr. Dorfer, our teacher. As soon as the sun came out, I got a kick out of distracting him with the inkwell by deflecting the light with it. I'd turn it in such a way as to direct a spot of light onto his face. Not strong enough to dazzle him, but just enough to annoy him.
I wasted my effort. I already knew that.
What if I tried to annoy the Medusa with the lamp on the shield? Position it just right, and it might work.
But what if I have her looking another way for the lights to be reflected? He actually looking at the shield guy, right?
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
What if Medusa is looking at the guy with the sword? No. So the light has to go straight and then bounce and then hit her. Okay, let's look at the angles. Okay, so he facing this way. Facing her doesn't matter, apparently. No, shit. Come on, come on. It seems like it should be simple. I should be able to just put the damn thing. Let me reset it. And now you look at the shield. There we go. I swear I already did that before, but I whatever. And no one heard this loud ass noise that's happening here. No one's curious what anything was about to be. Wait, the fire is lit on both sides?
Rah!
Oh!
For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
What are you doing here?
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it?
So are
Well,
your
no
eyes.
matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
How did she get here?
Oh, yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
You and me both, buddy.
A golden
Is
fleece.
it a golden fleece?
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the Golden Fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Joke's on you.
Yet,
I believe
you know opposites attract, don't you?
Am I trying to spit game at her? Because that's bad. This isn't super seducer.
An
Which is
unofficial
also bad.
gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Yeah, just fuck you. Just gonna just trick myself. Ha! It's a coin. I'm not gonna tell you about. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? That's terrifying. Boy, she said switch my side. I gotta shift to my side. Ooh, books.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. He talks about his passion for art.
This vase looks ancient. I can do nothing with this. I can do nothing with this. Believe. Emily, how are you still about one side? There's only 3 tables here. I'm slow as hell. Oh, I'm gonna go on your side. That's Caesar's? Like, read? No.
Guess what I've found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Oh, I was Caesar.
I can just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
How do you see him? You don't know him.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Ooh, she got you there. She got you there. That guy was kind of a dick. And I'm pretty sure he's from Brooklyn. Excalibur or something?
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Why?
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. It really does look like Joan of Arc's sword.
The famous Maid of Orleans, one of your favorite historical heroines.
You bet, given the number of English butts she kicked.
And we
Like,
all
you're
know
trying to
where that
convince me
got
he's
her.
French, and it's not
When
working.
you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
What are you talking about? I've literally done all the searching. You've been looking at the same 5 pages.
A fragment of amber.
Here's something interesting.
After
A
9
manor
years.
in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
No. Assume he's immortal.
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
No, because she.
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she
I'm
found
gonna
what
lie
she
to you.
came
You're
for?
lying to me.
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
Oh, I was like, she asked her a question. Why am I
Why
answering?
keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Maybe it more difficult for me.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
I did search the rest of the room. You've only been searching the same. Oh, you know what, Emily? Look, literally right behind you.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this
did
is
I
about.
just do?
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Because I don't want. Oh, any harm to come to you.
When are you going to understand that
I thought
just
you
want
said I
to
don't
help
want
you?
to harm you. I was like,
That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want.
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
And now back to not trusting you, right?
I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It was in,
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself. I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Well, one thing is very clear. You're working for someone. You're the dark hand of someone more powerful. Home, for example. You seem to know each other very well.
Why are we bringing home to the conversation? If you knew me better, you would know that I take orders from no one.
Yeah, I probably
I
should
already
have that.
have a work partner.
I knew that one was a partner.
I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me.
Of
But
course,
I
blunder.
already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
a woman. And it is my mom.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
Well, a second ago I did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner.
It's a woman. Oh, yeah, fuck. God damn it. She's really affected by that. That's a woman's thing. Her mother?
Your partner must be your mother.
I would need to know who she is first.
Oh,
Forgive me.
damn it.
I didn't know.
I'm an orphan. I thought you'd figured that out.
No, I didn't know. Otherwise, I wouldn't have mentioned it.
Now you know.
Okay, so it can't be a... If she's an orphan, she has no sister, so it's a man. And it's... Oh. A member of the order sounds too vague. Your husband?
Your husband, of course.
My husband? He can't
Fucking
even walk without
goddamn!
a
It's
cane.
one member of the order.
Poor old man. Let him live out the rest of his days in peace.
How nice for him.
Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I understand. I won't insist.
Because I can't insist, because I fucked it up.
It's time to leave.
God damn it.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Ooh. God damn,
she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Oh shit. Elizabeth, you gotta hurry up. I got things that need to happen, and
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
You know Emily she's married. I'll follow you what to do.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How can I help?
Thank you. Come on, follow me.
It'll be life or death.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it! My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who?
Where?
You saw my mother? When?
Just last night. I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night.
Unbelievable.
And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen, I'm telling you, it was her.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen.
Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
She's a lot of tattoos.
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms.
Well, you're
She's
really
here.
a
I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Glass can't hurt.
I'll drink with you, but let's go easy on it, okay?
Look at shit face.
I don't know where she gets her rock cut from, but frankly, it's disgusting.
You know, Louis, when I came here, it was in the hope of getting help.
Okay,
I've only just now realized that I've been drawn here into a trap.
Whoa. The alcohol's gone to my head.
Oh shit. She drugged me. Of course she did, because she takes my mom.
Here, the condemned's last drink.
No, refuse it.
Elizabeth, alcohol never solves anything. I'm gonna stop now.
Listen up. You want to know what your mother was capable of, right?
Yeah, I don't think
you want to know the reason why. Well, you're gonna have to follow me to the bottom of the abyss, Louis. Either drink or get out.
Oh, come on.
Man, I need to take it easy with the booze. At this rate, I won't last the night.
Let's go easy on the drinking, okay? Alcohol won't solve our problems.
But then why am I drinking then?
Ugh. The second one isn't any easier.
So, do you want to know why she did all those things to me or not? Even if it changes the image you have of her forever?
What was she trying to cure you of then?
Of the one
Alcoholism,
illness
apparently?
she never managed to treat me for.
Why is there a knock? A knife? A knock. Okay, if I keep going, I'm probably gonna miss out on some shit. But if I don't go, she's gonna be like, fine.
Come on, Elizabeth. We have to finish what we started.
Look at dead eyes. Okay,
I
cure
feel all
myself.
dizzy.
There must have been a reason. Just tell me. Tell me what my mother treated you for.
She wanted to silence them!
What?
them?
What are you talking about? Silence what?
The voices. The voices in my head. They speak to me, Louis.
Okay, so
They've always told me what to do. They say nasty things to me.
Schizophrenia?
Elizabeth, are you saying that spirits talk to you?
I mean, that's not
You're
weird.
right.
I mean,
Sometimes there
I
are
have
several
visions of the
voices.
future,
How
right?
did you know?
No, listen, I don't know anything. I'm just repeating what you said.
They want me. Want me just for themselves. They talk to me all the time.
that's not
Yet
cool
your
people
mother
that
did
no one
everything to make them
talks to
go
me all the
away.
time.
Ever since I was little. And look at the result.
It's impossible, Mother. You spent your life trying to prove that the supernatural doesn't exist. Why punish this poor girl?
I would say he does look pretty
shit.
drunk.
What has she done to you?
What is she done to you?
Louis. Are you starting to believe me?
No,
this
but
shit's just
Too bad
hitting.
it's all been for nothing.
Shit's just hitting hard, man.
They're still there, you know.
What do you mean? They're still talking to you?
All the time. Despite everything Sarah put me through, I still hear them. And here I am on a lost island, knowing that no one knows me. And I find myself here at the exact same time as her.
That's a really
You
big
see?
coincidence.
You understand? You sense it too. I'm going to die here.
Whoa, I didn't say that.
I beg you, tell me you believe me.
I believe you.
I'm here, Elizabeth. I'm right here with you. And I do believe you.
Actually,
Thank
I don't
you,
really
Louis.
believe her, but she doesn't know that.
You know, despite what people might think, I'm not crazy.
Can we explain what happened to this room or no? There was a bunch of symbols up there.
My God, Elizabeth, how is this possible?
Welcome to my world, Lil Louie.
What is this dialogue? It's just
Welcome
like
to my life.
someone knock on the door? No, it's this. It's like Law and Order. Okay, so advice to escape from the island, advice to stay here. Yeah, bitch, go.
Elizabeth, the whole story stinks of death. If I were you, I'd have left the moment you heard me speak about my mother. I don't know if she knows you're here, but if I had any doubt, I wouldn't take the risk.
Yeah, you're right. I can't stay here another minute.
On
I need to
second
get
thought,
the
I
hell
might
out of
just
here.
condemn her to death.
I need to find a boat and get away. I'm not dying here.
Oh, I feel so dizzy.
But I
You
drink the
like
golden
my little
elixir.
concoction, don't you? That's rare.
I do not like it.
What?
It's moonshine.
It no longer has any effect on me. But my guests generally don't appreciate me mixing alcohol with laudanum.
I knew she spiked my shit.
What? You put laudanum in my drink?
In both. Don't worry, my little Louie. We'll sink down to the bottom together.
Oh, she's trying to kill us.
Oh man, I feel like puking. I really feel like shit. I gotta get back.
Don't worry, Louie. I'm here now. I'll take good care of you.
No,
And
this
then
is a
I'll
mistake.
leave.
Don't touch me.
Just leave. If I get
Oh.
up, I'll fall.
This is weird. Then why are you getting up? Oh, this is weird. I I need an adult.
Hey, little Louie's tired. Leave everything to me.
There's a knife there. Is she gonna kill me? Ah. What the hell is happening? Oh shit. Elizabeth, the fuck? Is there like an alcohol option? Version. There we go. Oh, one more point. Okay. What's the closest to? There we go. Wait, what? That's the end? Oh. Okay, well that's the end. Wow. Is DLC here? No. Okay, well that's the end, you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Holy shit. I think I messed up. Alright, guys. See you.